Hey guys, my name is Elena and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to be reviewing the Benefit and Morphe collaboration. They did a brush set and like nobody is talking about this. I think there's only like one video on YouTube that I found of somebody using this brush set with the palette, so I also purchased the palette, so yay. This is the Cheek Stars reunion tour from Benefit Cosmetics. I've never tried anything from Benefit, so I'm really excited to open this and try it. I haven't even looked at it yet. I haven't even opened the brush set, so we're going to do all of that right now, and we're going to use the brushes with the palette. So I don't exactly remember off the top of my head how much this retailed for, but I will put it on the screen. So this is a 3-brush set. It has a tapered powder brush, it has an angled brush, and it has a highlighter brush. So we are going to open this up. So here are the brushes out of the packaging. So this is the powder brush, the RH10. It's super soft, a little bit of fallout here with the bristles, but that's okay. So they say Morphe and Benefit on them. They're beautiful brushes, like these are gorgeous. And then we have the R4 Pro Angle brush. So this one would be good for like the contouring. And then we have the R36 highlighting brush. These are beautiful brushes. So now I'm going to take this out of the box and then we're going to use these brushes. So I did my full face, but I just didn't do bronzer and highlights, obviously, because I wanted to use this palette. So this palette retails for $60 and it's $150 value because it has little, on the back here, it shows everything that it has in here. So these are like blushes. And then it has, you know, these highlighters and bronzer shades, and then it has that little tiny brush in here. So this is a thick palette. Like, this is a thick ass palette. I didn't realize how thick it was. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be thin. Wow, this is so gorgeous. This is the first time I'm seeing it, and this is the most beautiful face palette I think I've ever seen. Wow, this is pretty. I hope that my camera is doing it justice right now, because this is insane. Like, this is so pretty. And the brush fell out. It goes right here. But wow, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. And Hoola looks like the perfect bronzing shade for me. And this goes up. Oh, this is so cool. It was just right in here. And I guess this is to tell you how, you know, to use it. So here's look number 1. And then here's look number 2. So I've always wanted to use this cookie shade because Jaclyn Hill back in the day, I don't know if she still uses it, but she used to swear by this highlighter. So I'm really interested in using that one. So I'm going to swatch it for you real quick in case you haven't seen it. Oh, it's really soft. Oh my gosh. That's blinding. Whoa. Oh my gosh, girl, that is amazing. And I'm going to swatch Georgia. This is Georgia Peach. You can't really see that one that well. That's a really subtle peachy highlight. So I definitely prefer Cookie. Cookie would be an amazing inner corner highlight, so I'm definitely going to use that for there as well. I think I'm going to have to buy Cookie as an individual because that's insane. And then I'll go ahead and now swatch Hoola so you can just see. It's not really popping up that well, actually. That's Hoola right there, so I think that's going to be a perfect shade for me because I had to dip into it twice to get it to look like that. And then Dallas, I think that's another bronzing shade. It's not even showing up on my skin tone. And then the Sugar Bomb is just a whole bunch of different shades of like blushy tone. So it says on this card to swirl in it for like a blush tone. So we're going to do that. I'm going to bronze my face first. So I'm going to use the R4 and I'm going to dip into Hoola because Dallas looks like it's too light for me and Hoola looks like it's the perfect shade. Alright, so I don't know if on camera you can even tell that I did anything, but in person I can see that I did add a little bit of warmth to my face. So I do like that though. I don't like it to be like a super harsh line, so I think that that's great. I think that it looks good. This looks like a natural hair little brush, by the way. Probably is. I didn't do any research before I did. I got this palette, honestly. I should have used the R10 for the bronzer and then used the angled brush for the blush, because I don't really know if you can use this type of brush for blush. And since I'm trying to use all of these brushes, we're gonna have to just do it. So I'm gonna swirl into this blush here. Whoa. And let's hope for the best. I don't know if you're supposed to do blush and then bronzer. Like, I don't know the steps here, because I don't. I mean, it doesn't look bad. Okay. I don't like a blush because I feel like I look like a clown when I use blush. It doesn't look bad. I'm gonna dip into Dallas just a little bit and put that over it to kind of help diffuse it. I don't know if it's the brush or the shades. No, it's the shades. They smell so good. It's not a very strong fragrance, but it's a really, like, nice fragrance. Like, see, that's too much. Like, for me, that's just too much blush. So I just took a clean, this is a Morphe and Jeffree Star JS7. I just took a clean brush and kind of like blended it out, and it kind of did something. It kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Diffused it a little bit. So let's move on to the highlights. So I'm going to use Cookie, which is this beautiful, gorgeous shade that we just swatched, and I'm going to try to dip into it very lightly because I don't want too much. Whoa, baby. This is gonna be my new favorite highlighter, I tell you. This brush is very soft. This is gorgeous. This is a gorgeous freaking shade. Alright, so I'm just gonna grab another brush so I can highlight my eyebrows. Wow. This is a Morphe M456, by the way. Whoa, baby. I'm in love right now. I am in love with this shade. I actually really like the blush now that I'm looking at it. I just have to be careful that I don't pick up too much product, but I think I'm gonna have to start using blush because it looks really pretty. I just have to be careful that I don't go crazy, because at first that was a little scary. So I'm gonna use Cookie as an inner corner highlight as well. I just need to find an inner corner highlight brush that is clean. I think this will work. This is a Juvias Place pencil brush. This is from the multicolored collection. Ooh. Ooh. I'm sorry that I'm so cringeworthy, but oh, girl, I don't even have to say anything. Like, it's speaking for itself. Why have I not tried this yet? I don't understand. I've been sleeping on Benefit and I am not happy about it. Do you see that? Can you see that? Because I can, like, from a mile away, and that's what we are looking for. Girl, we look like a glazed donut, okay? That's what we look like, and we love glazed donuts out here. Like, all right, so now I'm going to just tell you my thoughts on this palette and the brushes. So first of all, these brushes are gorgeous. They are absolutely, like, aesthetically pleasing. First of all, like, I would buy a whole damn set of these, which I know that Morphe has a rose gold set, which I do want to buy, and I believe it's the same exact set. It looks like this. These just have Morphe and Benefit's name on it. I don't know if these are new brushes that were curated for Benefit or if they were just put together, like, you know, that Morphe and Manu MUA brush set. That's just brushes that they already had. So it could be that, because I do have a couple of highlighting brushes from Morphe. Some of them are longer. This may be like shorter. So of course at the moment I can't find any of my highlighting brushes to compare them to this one. Of course not. So I do believe that this may not be a new Morphe brush. And this angled brush definitely isn't, because I do know for a fact that I have an angled brush like this from Morphe. I believe it's in the James Charles collection, but correct me if I'm wrong. If these are new brushes, then definitely tell me. But I don't own this one, and I have not seen this one, and I actually really love this brush. I think that this would be amazing for bronzing. So next time I'm going to use this one for bronzing and this one for blush, or maybe I'll use like this stippling type of brush for blush. I believe these brushes are for blush. This is a BH Cosmetics number 5 from the Marble collection. Gorgeous effing brush. Amazing brushes too. I highly recommend those. But these are really soft and they're really nice. Like these, I love these brushes. I'm gonna stop fangirling. I'm gonna move on to the palette. Some Morphe brushes are really hit and miss. Like these are really soft. I definitely want to see how the white haired brushes look after you wash them, because a lot of Morphe white haired brushes are natural hair. So once you wash them, it's like they're done. They fray like so crazy. They just look horrible. So I'm praying with my whole heart that this one doesn't get messed up, because it's so beautiful. But remember, when I took it out of the package, some of the hairs came off. I'm hoping that that's just like a manufacturing issue. Also, never use your brushes without washing them first. I personally I don't have time to wash them, wait for them to dry when I'm going to record a video, so that's why I didn't wash them first. Plus, I like to see how they look and perform prior to washing and then after washing, so I can kind of compare. I know that's really bad. Don't hate me in the comments, but that's just how I do things. Just don't follow what I do. That's it. Moving on to the palette. I love this palette. Honestly, I really do. I like the look of it. I think that this is a really neat looking palette. It's really cool. It is really thick though, but I'm hoping that it's this thick because that's how much product you're getting in the pan. I'm just gonna pray that that's what it is. But these shades are really gorgeous. Hoola I wish was a little bit darker, because I mean, you can build it up, so it's not that bad. You can't really tell on camera. Let me know if you can, but I feel like in the viewfinder I can't really tell that I added anything to my face. In person I can see that I did. This cookie shade, girl, I don't even need to tell you nothing about that, because you already know how I feel based on my reaction. This shade is effing amazing. Like, I'm gonna need to buy an individual of just this shade to just take it with me everywhere. Next thing, I hate blush like with my whole heart. I just don't like blush. I feel like I just look like a clown every time I use it. But swirling all of these shades together, it did not look bad. I think it was just I added too much product, and then I was kind of overwhelmed because I never used blush, so I was like, what the hell is this on my face? But I was able to tone it down, and I actually do like how it turned out and how it looks. Dallas doesn't really show up on my face, but it was a good shade to help diffuse that too much blush. I think I could mix Dallas and Hoola to create like a softer bronze, like if I didn't want a too crazy deep bronze. And then Georgia is a really pretty shade. I used a little bit of it up here with my blush, and it's really nice. I can see why people loved that and were like praying for it to come back, so I'm glad that it came back for you guys. But this is amazing. This is an amazing palette. The mirror is really nice too. I love the fact that it has a mirror, because if I travel with this palette, I can easily do like my full face of like the bronzing and highlight and blush in like one fail swoop. Like, it's amazing. I really do love this. For this little brush, I don't see myself ever using this though. It's a nice little brush. I like the little component thingy that it's in. I don't know how to explain the material that it's made out of, but this feels like a natural hairbrush, and it is slightly angled, if you can tell. So I guess you would use it like this. I can see where this would come in handy, especially if you're traveling with just this palette and you're trying to quickly bronze. You could just dip into it. And you know what, let's do that real quick. We're dipping into Hoola. And you know, just add some more. Okay, all right, girl. Let me just eat my words real quick, because this, I can see myself doing this. Like, I'm on the road and I'm like, crap, I forgot to bronze. Boom. Can you see? Now it looks like I have a crazy amount of bronzing on my face, which I'm totally gonna blend that out real quick. Okay, so I quickly used the R10, this beautiful effing brush that I think is gonna be my favorite bronzing brush from here on out, you know. So I just used that one to kind of blend it out. I know it looks still a little harsh. In the viewfinder, to me, it looks a little harsh still, but I blended out the best as possible. I just kind of went a little crazy with this little angled brush. But anyways, so my final thoughts on the palette is it's definitely a 10 out of 10. I really like this palette, and I'm so glad that I purchased it. It is kind of pricey. $60 is a lot of money, but you do get a lot in here because all of these are individuals that you can buy, so you are kind of saving money if you think about it. If you buy all of these individually, then it definitely equals up to way over 60 bucks. So it is nice to have these type of face palettes if you are going to use everything in here. Do not buy a face palette if you don't see yourself using things in here. I personally never tried anything from Benefit, so I was like, let me buy a face palette because I don't really have a lot of those. I have one that I absolutely love, and that's this one, the Cover FX Perfector face palette. This is my jam. Like, I use this shit all the time. I use it to bronze, and I use this as the inner corner highlight. It's just as good as Cookie. Like, let me just swatch it for you. Like, look at that, right next to Cookie, girl. I mean, I can do a better swatch than that, but it's basically the same exact shade. It's so good. Like, this, you can see that this palette has been absolutely loved. I just love it so much. I highly recommend this palette. It's definitely on the pricey side as well, but it's totally worth it because, I mean, it is smaller than this one, so you can travel better with it. It does have highlighter and bronzing shade in here and blush, so it has everything you need in here also. So yeah, but I'm gonna stop rambling. I think I said everything that I needed to say. I do recommend this face palette, and I also do recommend the brushes because they're nice and soft. They do what they need to do, and you have one for everything that you need. You have the blush brush, you have the contour brush, and you have the highlighter brush. So it's just 3 brushes, and it goes with this palette really well. So I felt like I had to buy the brushes and this palette and do a video on it because I haven't seen any. And I definitely wanted to try out some new products, so I do in fact enjoy that I purchased this, and I don't regret it at all. The products are amazing, and I'm glad that this was a hit and not a miss. So let me know if you guys have tried anything from Benefit, because I would like to know some more things that I should try from them, since I haven't tried anything from them other than this palette that I have right here. And that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I am so glad that you're here. Please make sure that you subscribe before you go, and if you enjoyed this video, I don't remember if I said it yet, but please like it, show some love, and I'll see you next time with another one. Bye.